We now return to Let's Play Nebuchadnezzar. We are now in the Ubaid Period. We're going to need a large amount of people here. The Ubaid Period was a prehistoric culture in ancient Mesopotamia which lasted between 6500 and 3800 BC in southern Mesopotamia. It was also present in northern Mesopotamia between approximately 5300 and 4300 BC. The culture was known for its large settlements without walls and rectangular houses of clay bricks with multiple rooms. The first temples, which were the first public buildings, also began to appear. Irrigation started playing a very important role in agriculture. Irrigation was based on irrigation canals, organized in a grid-like fashion designed to provide moisture to crops as they grew. This was also when people began using the plow. The invention led to an abundance of food, and people could begin specializing. We thus see the rise of the first specialized jobs, such as potters and tailors. However, the majority of the population still worked in agriculture. This led to the first stratification of society and the emergence of the first ruling classes. In this period, these were mainly families connected to the chieftain of the settlement. Power also became hereditary, laying the foundations for the city-states of the future. We begin in Eridu. Eridu was the southernmost Sumerian city. It was founded in 5400 BC. Holy crap! And is considered one of the oldest cities in the world, according to the Sumerian king list. Eridu was the first city in the world. It had a special place in Sumerian mythology as home of the god Enki. Eridu was abandoned in around 600 BC, probably due to significant rise of saline water table, desertification, and noise. Holy crap, I don't know who thought that was a good idea to put into the soundtrack. Okay, so the salt water rose in the water table and caused desertification over irrigation. Let's go. The game's sound volume is pretty wonky to begin with anyway. Okay, your people have begun growing crops on the fertile soil near the river since time immemorial. However, as your population grows, this form of agriculture is becoming insufficient. It might be time to try a different approach to irrigation. Time to dig. Hello, in this mission I'll show you how to use irrigation to create fertile soil in areas which are not naturally fertile. As you can see, this map has only a single location where you can build a farm. Yeah, this location still does not have natural moisture. So let's begin. Okay, we need to build a livestock farm. And a crop farm. And build canals in the highlighted area. Okay, the canals are in, I suppose, infrastructure, right? So, like this. And the canals need a pump. Let's see. Okay. There is not enough water for the whole system. That's because each pump has a limited power supply. Okay. We'll only fill a limited number of canals, so we just need to add more pumps to get it to push further out here. These ones are dry. Hopefully, oh, they need to be connected. That makes sense. How many games have you played, Gaz? Excellent. Irrigation is now set up and working as needed, so we can continue building more of the infrastructure. Build one warehouse out here. Okay, that is right there. And then we need to connect them, so we can draw a road right over, creating natural bridges. Okay. We need 36 wheat fields and 36 goat pastures. Well, I guess we can do that. So it also gives you a nice little count there of how many you're drawing as well as how many are connected. So that's pretty cool, actually. 35, 36. Could do more, but whatever. We grab this to do our... well, I guess, I could just drag it all down. There's 37. Excellent. I'll show you a more advanced technique to set up warehouses. As you might have already noticed, space is valuable. So, building separate warehouses of each type is not the best approach. I'll show you with your own warehouse. Okay. To ensure smooth transport, we need to guarantee warehouses have enough space for wheat as well as milk. So we'll deactivate all goods. Okay. Set one warehouse to only accept wheat and milk. And then we set the maximum capacities. 28 wheat and 8 milk. Wow. I am doing terribly here. Okay. You might be wondering why we set this ratio for maximum capacity. The reason is simple. Milk is produced at the same rate throughout the year, while wheat is only harvested during a few months of the year. This means we need more space to handle all the wheat. Okay. In future missions, don't be afraid to experiment. I'm sure someone will eventually have a wiki on the appropriate requirements for warehouse space, but for now, last thing I'll show you is the mission. In this mission is the info layer. Info layer is a very important tool that can provide crucial aid when searching for problems in your city. You can activate it by using the goods button in the upper panel or by using keyboard shortcuts. So open the info layer by clicking any goods in the upper panel. So this must be my running tally, and I'm going to have to move my recording thing to do this in the future, but anyway. So, it might not be showing too much right now because your production is not very developed, but this function will be very useful. A detailed description is also available right here. Okay, well, this is prestige, statistics, trade and diplomacy, mission, production chain, perhaps. Okay, well, anyway, let me turn that off. And we need people. So let's pause. That's what it's screaming at me for. And we'll just go ahead and build us, not that, dirt road. Build us an area here. I think that I could probably get away with something like that. What are we at here? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's draw that line right there and see how that works. Then we need housing. 10 houses. I need 16. So, oh, there's my 6 right there. We may need more, though, for this. But we'll open up that. And hopefully people will start moving in here. The first settlers have arrived. Take good care of them. We shall try. Spin that up. And it looks like we have an excess number. Quite excessive. So let's go ahead and put down a poor market. Should grab everything we need actually from right there, and we will add a bread walker to do a very simple route there. As they well, this is only holding wheat, which means that I will eventually need another one. So let's grab a warehouse out here. And this one will grab bread and probably these other things, I imagine. So let's set that to 12, say. What is this, clay? Clay and ceramics. So we might actually get away. Let's just do a 16 and 16 right now. And then whatever's left over here. Before. I doubt we will need that. Okay, well, it looks like we can also get ourselves a milkmaid then, because that can be handed around. We'll grab you, and there's the green. There we go. So, now we're pulling in milk. That's nice. What we need now, actually, before things get too much further along, we have a minus 200 people, which means we've got a lot of production here. It is underutilized. Now, is that within range? I don't quite remember. There is a key for this. That's not it. Show appeal, show pollution. That's maybe not the greatest thing to have right next to your people there, I suppose. Probably very unhappy about that. So this must be out of the range of this then, because it's not doing it. So I will just get rid of you, and we will instead put a bakery over here. There you go. So hopefully now that will start producing, and that's actually out of range of these guys, so we maybe lower that. This is... Let's just speed this up and see where they take it. They should just be taking it straight to here. Well, they were. They're not providing enough to build it up. So let's actually go ahead and accept this. I'm going to lower this down a bit. We may not actually need that, but we will for the purposes of clay that we're about to do here. So dirt road, drag that one out. Now let's look at the new industry here, a clay mine. Okay, it's got a very limited range of where it can be. For one thing, it cannot be on this rocky ground here. So I guess we'll just well, you know what? No, I can't actually put it there. Oh, fine. We'll put it right here. We will give ourselves a little bit of a road. And then I will immediately put down a ceramic workshop. I'm going to assume probably 2. No? Not enough workers. Oh, surprisingly. And we are sitting at half. Half of what we need. What's your deal? Not enough bread. Let's push this along as far as we can here. Population's getting there. Now what are we filling up on? Okay. So we apparently need... Where is this thing? Oh well. I guess I can fit it right here. How about? This has its own. Okay, people are leaving the city. You cannot provide people with living conditions they're used to and expect. Left with no choice, they've begun searching elsewhere. Don't leave! Okay, pause for a moment because apparently we need to give you the same deal. Go, go, go. It'd help if my fingers were in the correct place. Okay, and then we have to give ourselves another worker, this time for pottery, and we will just copy that. So we have a build up there, and this should be relatively fast. Now, are these are standard homes? Okay, cool. People are coming back. Your city is once again flourishing. Yay! We'll just hold the button down here. Yeah, that whole radius thing with the workers is something I'm definitely gonna have to get used to. I feel like one thing I could have done here with the roots is, instead of having them both go the same way, is I could have had them double up in the other direction. So we can't do anything about the farming, but I guess we can probably supply more pottery, seeing as how we have a ton of workers. Yeah, we'll put that there, and then we'll put... again, 2 may just be too many. But we had several hundreds worth of workers that just were not going. What are you missing? Yeah, it's all pottery. So that's exactly what it is. So that's a neat thing to know, I guess, for future reference, is that we need several pottery lines to get to even just 1350. That's a little bit steep in my estimation, but you know, what do I know? We have to play the game. Okay, so I did notice as well that this stone road here was a thing. I'm curious to see what this actually does. I would assume it has something to do with appeal, but possibly also speed? Okay, let's watch that little guy go. And then, as an experiment, I'm going to put down... It doesn't seem to be going that much faster. Still going about the same pace as those guys were going, so I'm not... Yeah, it has no effect on speed. Does not seem to be doing anything to appeal. So I'm not really sure why you'd want to spend the extra money on a stone road versus a dirt road. Of course, there's no tooltip telling you. People are leaving. God, can we just get this done? What exactly are they missing? Pottery. We're missing pottery getting out to here. For some reason, we cannot get pottery to this corner. There we go, finally. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and keep these as short as possible, I guess. So instead of adding another one on, I will just end this one here, and I will see you next time.